Halo teman-teman semua, selamat berjumpa kembali ya di video saya yang sekarang. Selamat malam, kan ini malam, dan saya mau ada beberapa pertanyaan buat Andy. Pertanyaannya sih sebenarnya cuma 5, tapi saya bikin draftnya itu sampai 10 dan apa ya, ini mikirnya sampai 2 hari 3 malam 3 hari 2 malam 2 hari 3 malam. Jadi saya mau tanya beberapa pertanyaan ke Andy terkait personal life dia ya, tentang hal-hal yang personal dia, dan semoga kalian suka. Kita coba pertanyaannya seperti apa. Kenapa saya mau pakai kacamata? Karena biar kelihatan seperti bu guru. Oke, bu guru kan harus mukanya serius, terus harus yang kelihatan pintar, walaupun sebenarnya saya nggak pintar-pintar amat dan agak on sih ya. Cuman ya kita coba. Oke. Jadi pertanyaan pertama is, babe, I wanna ask you some question. Please, you have to answer my question. The first question is, when was the last time you peed in the ocean? Ocean can be ocean, it can be pool. When the last time you peed in the pool?
Okay, so hello out there. Hello, Nor. This is the time that I answer the questions that you've asked me. And the first question that you asked me was, when was the last time I peed in the ocean or the pool? Well, that's simple. The last time I peed in the ocean or the pool was, whoops, there's my buffy hand, was today at about 11 o'clock, I think. And I was surfing in the ocean. That's the last time that I peed in the ocean. Now, it may seem to be just quite a simple thing to pee in the ocean, and it's very easy to do around here because there's not many people. But when I'm surfing, I'm in a wetsuit. At the moment, it's still a long sleeve, long legged wetsuit. Now, the issue with peeing in your wetsuit in the ocean is the time that you're in the water. Now, if you pee in your wetsuit and then get out of the water soon after you've peed in your wetsuit, then the pee stays in your wetsuit. So you end up, for me, I put my wetsuit back into the box that's on the back of my motorbike, and then anyway, it stinks. It starts smelling a little bit. So the trick is, if you're going to pee in your wetsuit when you're in the ocean, you have to do it, and then you have to stay in the water for at least 20 minutes afterwards, because then all the seawater can flush through your wetsuit and rinse all of the pee out. Otherwise, you have to wait until you get home, and then when you rinse your wetsuit out, now you should rinse your wetsuit out after every surf so the wetsuit lasts longer and you wash all the salt water out. But with the pee, if you don't stay in the water after you pee, then you have to rinse it out when you get home. And that's never good. So I'd much rather pee in my wetsuit, in the water, and then stay in the water for about 20 minutes, and the salt water flushes all of it out. So it's not just as simple as peeing in the ocean. It's very complicated. It's very complicated. I hope that answers the first question sufficiently.
Oh, it's a good answer, baby. Oh my god, you look so romantic. You can be romantic with the ocean, so I trust that you will be romantic as well with me. And the second question is, please listen to your teacher. Pretty teacher. Okay, babe. And the second is, why I forgot what it said. Okay. What's the food do you like to have the most on your birthday? I know you didn't answer the question before I made this video, so please you can answer now. What the foods you like to have the most on your birthday? What the food you like to have the most on your birthday? Next year is gonna be your birthday, so
So the next question that you've asked me, this is after you've said, oh, that was a very romantic answer. I don't think peeing in your wetsuit in the ocean is very romantic at all. But I will be able to be romantic, but not peeing in my wetsuit in the ocean. Not very romantic. The food that I most like to have cooked for me on my birthday is Vegemite on toast. Vegemite on toast, that's easy. Very easy. Just some toast, you toast the bread, then you get some butter, excuse me, and then you put some Vegemite on it. Very, very easy. Not tricky. Easy. Very simple. Thank you. I hope that's a good answer for you.
hey babe, thank you for your second answer. And the third question is, ta-da! Which is more important, happiness or trust for you? Which is more important, happiness or trust? Before I wanna ask you about the which is more important, happiness or intelligence, but now I changed the question because we already talked about this, and I know that you said that is a good question because yeah, hopefully you can answer that.
Okay, now, the next question, the third question that you asked me, baby, was which is more important, happiness or trust? That's easy, trust. Trust is very much more important because for me, and this is for me, I can't have happiness if there's not trust. If there's not trust in the relationship, happiness doesn't exist. But there's all different types of trust. I think that trust is a gift. It's a gift that I give. I give my trust, and it's easy. Now I'm just looking over at the stove because my potatoes are just about to boil over, so I just need to go and turn my potatoes down. I'm cooking some dinner while I'm answering the questions. Let me turn the potatoes down. There we go. That should fix that problem. Just bear with me. I'm just going to test. Oh, still a long time yet to go. Rightio. Now, trust. There's all different types of trust. There's trust that my feelings are reciprocated by my partner. So I trust that the way that I feel is similar to how my partner feels. Otherwise, it's no good. Nothing happens. The relationship won't work because two people have to feel a similar way about each other, I think. There's also trust that I think for a longer term relationship, and this is both ways as well, that the partners will look after and care for each other. So if one's sick or if one needs help with something or being cared for or is upset about something or needs support, then their partner will be there for them. And then that's trust in that regard. And I think those two trusts are much, much bigger than trusting that in my partner's fidelity, which is also very, very important. And I think fidelity is very, very important in a relationship. But I think fidelity to self is what comes first. And to show fidelity to self, then there has to be trust. I need to trust in myself, but I also need to trust in my partner, in their fidelity, in that they will be honest and true and authentic in the relationship. That's a really, really long answer to a simple question: happiness or trust? Trust, because for long-term happiness there needs to be trust. This is for me. I hope that is a good answer, O teacher.
Now we are going to the fourth question. So the question is, what do you think about me? What do you think about me? Or what do you feel after you meet me? And then, yeah, I just want to know, what do you feel about me?
The fourth question that you're asking me, baby, is what do I think about you? I strongly suspect that you already know the answer to this question, and that this is a question for those out there in YouTube land. What do I think about Nor, my Miyagi? We have these little names for each other. I call her Miyagi and she calls me Snehamoy, from a movie called The Japanese Wife, which is a fantastic movie that Nor suggested that I watch, I think very soon after we started to talk with each other on WhatsApp. So what do I think of Nor? I love her, and this is amazing because it's a online internet thing, but we talk very, very frequently in video chat, and I love her sense of humour. I think she's a wonderful person. She's a single mum who has raised two children that seem to be, although I haven't met them, seem to be really wonderful and beautiful kids. She has a great sense of loyalty and responsibility. She has a good way to provide for them. She is very happy. She is always kind and funny, and it seems as though she has a good pathway in her life, and she's honest. She's great. She's wonderful. You are wonderful, not she. You. Replace all the she's with you, Nor. You are wonderful. Very much so. So I hope that answers your question significantly, teacher, that I think you're fantastic. Oh.
Yay! Now we are going to the last question. So the last question is, what is the meaning of open-minded from you? What is the meaning of open-minded for you? As you know, as I know, that open-minded has so many meanings, but I want to hear that what is the meaning of open-minded from your side.
Okay, now the last question that you ask me is, what is the meaning of open-mindedness? Well, that's easy. Open-mindedness means when you've got something wrong with your head and that you have to go and have an operation and the surgeon cuts open your head and your head is open, it means open-mindedness. Maybe. Is that what you meant? Is that what you're talking about? Or there's the other open-mindedness, which means that, to me, what that open-mindedness means, that would be, the first one would be open-brainedness, not open-mindedness, and mind is different to brain, although it can encompass the brain, I think. Maybe I'm just complicating things right now, possibly. Open-mindedness means that I am open to other people's ideas and philosophies and thoughts and feelings about the world and everything in it. And I don't think that my way is the only way or the right way, and that I am willing to learn and always willing to learn. And humility is very, very important. So open-mindedness means that I'm not set in my ways. I'm always open to learning new things and experiencing new things, and that within my own comfort zone. But open-mindedness can be uncomfortable as well, I think. It's always good to be a little bit uncomfortable. So yeah, open-mindedness means being open to new things and being open, in this case, to you and your ways and your thoughts and your ideas and your beliefs and things like that. It just so happens that we seem to be quite aligned in those things, which is really nice and really lovely. Yeah, I hope that's the answer, a good answer. Anyway, it's my answer. So, yeah. Okay, so I'll send these to you now. Yes, and then I shall do some questions as well.
Teman-teman, itulah tadi 5 pertanyaan yang udah aku tanya ke Andy dan dia udah jawab, dan kalian tahu jawabannya seperti apa kan. Ini sih penting nggak penting ya, cuman aku pengen tahu aja reaksi dia tuh seperti apa gitu loh. Dan next video dia yang ganti tanya ke aku, dia yang akan tanya ke aku apa sih yang aku, ya nggak tahu ya pertanyaannya apa, cuman mungkin nggak jauh-jauh beda sih, cuman yang aku tahu dia kan nanya hal-hal yang lebih gila. Jadi ya, karena dia sudah jawab dengan baik, maka saya harus melakukan hal yang sama dengan apa yang dia lakukan terhadap dengan apa yang aku lakukan terhadap dia. Dan sekali lagi, thank you for watching us, and please support, comment, like, and share. Please don't nyinyir or don't judge us. We are still learning to be the much better, because I'm using the handphone, my mobile phone, for recording this equation, that hopefully I can find the great camera or making much better for the video. And I hope you guys can support us, and so many and see you in the next video. Bye.